sets of players and the fans. A smile on Rizwan's face. He will have bat in hand as Pakistan have won the toss and decided to have a bat. Azid, what did you make of that decision? No surprise with the team. I think we felt they were going to be unchanged. What about batting first, Pakistan?
Yeah, they played the same team, and that was almost expected. But just before that semi-final, they feel that they've buttoned down the chase. They think that they're very comfortable in bowling first, so they just want to bat first and practice that almost before the semi-final.
So this game will decide who ends up top of Group 2. New Zealand top, having beaten Afghanistan in Abu Dhabi in the afternoon kickoff. Pakistan will want to go back to the top and continue their unbeaten run. Scotland will have something to say about that. We need to start well here. It is a mighty opening combination. Probably the best of the tournament, Rizwan and Babar Azam. And yesterday's pitch was a good one. We're on a different one. We're about 4 pitches down. Interesting to see how it plays. It will be low, that is for certain. It often is here. Long huddle, long chat. Finish well. Finish well. We've been in bubble. We've been away for a long, long time. Let's get back with some pride.
The start so important, almost sets the tone. In Pakistan, these two guys, Rizwan and Babar, do set the tone. Prolific at the top of the order, and they enjoy the conditions in the UAE. They like building an innings. They like sort of not going hammering tongs straight away, but they can increase the tempo if needed.
Start with a bit of left arm spin. T20 World Cup debut for Hamza Tahir. Saw him bowl in warm-ups. He doesn't use his front arm much. Wants to get through his action quickly, obviously. Be up against Imad Wasim as well, who does this role for Pakistan and does it really well. Pakistan left arm spinner. Scotland team and officials take a knee. Pakistan stand with their hand on their heart. Continue fight against any kind of discrimination or racism in this World Cup. So Rizwan on strike. Hamza's going to bowl the first over. We're in a power play and the two fielders out long on and deep square leg. So he's going to have to be tight with his line. Can't be wide to either of these batters. You can see there from the field clock, both of the boundary gallopers are leg side. Tossed up. That's about as wide as he wants to be. Quite difficult when you faced a bowler for the first time. He's a little bit Hamza, all arms and legs, and you're just your timing of your movements, and I think that's what Rizwan and Babar were talking about. When you face someone the first time, you're just not used to his action.
Catch it! He's got that little shuffle before he bowls, so maybe Rizwan just got put off, especially with that first delivery.
One in the first year, Hamza.
Goes It's across his feet. One of the landmarks we're looking at this evening. This one needs 49 for 1,000 in T20 internationals. Hafiz needs 18 for 2,500. First time he's looked a bit frenetic, actually, Rizwan. Just 3 deliveries, but doesn't know whether to go offside or leg side. One slog sweep he's missed. This is a good start, very good start. 4 dots.
Looking leg side, he does sweep a lot, does Rizwan, so he's maybe just thinking leg side.
He does sweep, he goes behind, that man's gone in front of square. Can Rizwan get back? No, he slips.
And the pace that Hamza is bowling, he's not really firing again. Sort of slowing it up, even with the new ball. So it will take some getting used to. Normally, left arm spinners with the new ball just bowl into the stumps.
No, not out, but a very good start from Hamza. Just 1 from the first over, 1 for none.
मैंने फैसला कर लिया, बाबा को छोड़ के नहीं जाऊंगा। Too good. लाइफ में गुड से ज्यादा करने वालों के लिए इनोवेटिव, टू गुड।
हैप्पी सुबह, हैप्पी सुबह, हैप्पी सुबह, ऑल पर्स की हैप्पी सुबह, ऑल पर्स सुबह बखैर जिंदगी।
गार्नियर मेन एक्नो फाइट सोप के मुकाबले में 99.9% पिंपल्स को खत्म करे, तो फिर एक्नी, ब्लैकहेड्स, ऑयली स्किन को करो नॉकआउट। नया गार्नियर मेन एक्नो फाइट।
इतनी लंबी मीटिंग, अब तो भूख लगना शुरू हो चुकी है। फिर कुछ ऐसा वैसा खा लिया तो जिम में ओवर टाइम लगेगा, पर अब नहीं।
Slips in, and there is a sweeper at third man and deep square leg. Just gets it past fine leg. This time he does come back for 2.
Paul Wilson, 22nd T20I. And Rod Tucker is 43rd.
Good length that. Back of a length, skiddy. Very good start from Scotland's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, just on Babar and Rizwan, they're not your typical T20 openers who go out there and smash the ball straight away. And maybe because they've been playing a lot of first-class cricket and then turn into T20 openers. Babar, well, he played a lot of white ball cricket, but Rizwan especially, he came through the ranks after having learnt his skill as a first-class player, a 4-day player. So they bring that skills to T20, so they'll be able to absorb pressure and then build the innings. And it really helps on pitches which are not high-scoring pitches where you need to graft, and that's where these two really prosper.
And they obviously know these conditions well documented, that Pakistan have played a lot of their cricket in the UAE. They've had a lot of success, gone a long time unbeaten in T20 cricket in this part of the world. Their second home. Skipper's away.
of stars to watch. Scored out for left arm spin, left arm pace, and some power hitting as well. Scotland and some classy batting from Pakistan.
Clip straight to the sweeper, only be a single.
Well, a significant single at that. That is a world record. Mohammad Rizwan now has scored more T20 runs in 2021 than any other player in a calendar year. Chris Gale scored 1665 in 2015. So that is a world record for Mohammad Rizwan.
Another good over for Scotland. It's 7 for none after 2.
Outclass performance.
Get free ₹100 voucher on Easy Paisa app sign up.
So go on, score 100 now.
ये मेरी नहीं, आपकी है।
हमारी?
लाइफ में गुड से ज्यादा करने वालों के लिए इनोवेटिव टू गुड।
खुद भी खा सबको खिलाओ। कैंडीलैंड की चॉकलेट नाउ। कैंडीलैंड की चॉकलेट नाउ।
वीकली हेवी इंटरनेट ऑफर मिले पूरे हफ्ते के लिए 14 GB इंटरनेट अभी *270# मिलाओ। पाकिस्तानी नेटवर्क यूफोन 4G के लिए सब कुछ तुम ही तो हो।
K&N's free home delivery. ऑर्डर के लिए कॉल करें 0800 11156. क्लब मेंबर्स घर बैठे पूरे पॉइंट्स हासिल करें. Safe and healthy chicken delivered.
तराज 11/11 मेगा डील 11 नवंबर को आईफोन 12 पर पाएं 60,000 का डिस्काउंट। ऐड टू कार्ट नाउ।
You see this move so often, 3 bowlers use this is the 3rd over. You have to feel for the young man, Hamza Tariq, who's making a debut. He's bowled his first over just for 1 and then out of the attack.
Yeah, it's slightly changed in the last couple of years. It used to be the norm, just 1 over. We've seen more sides bowl 2 or 3 in the power play. England have done it with the likes of Wokes. Definitely a spinner gets through 1, bowls the first over. But even that, England bowl Moeen Ali, depending on the matchups, may bowl 4 out straight away. Clip to that fine man. Fielder was right on the edge there. Just short of him, right in the knee. The old long barrier came out. Lovely shot, but finds the fielder. Pressure building here on these openers. No bad deliveries at all. Nothing to hit. Typical Sharjah pitch. Get that sheen. I remember Jamaica used to be like that. Like glass. Anything what you worry about is your spikes on this sort of surface. You skid around a bit. Saw yesterday a couple of the South Africans, when running between the wickets towards the end, was sliding around. That sheen of Sharjah. And the cover drive of Babar Azam. Save your legs, that's 4.
Wasn't a bad length, just maybe slightly an inch or 2 over. Slightly fuller, and that's all Babar needs. Plays it under his eyes, that cover drive, you watch it on a loop, and it still looks good.
Such grace, such timing, just opened the face at the last second, hit it square. Leg side. The first boundary in that over of the game, 14 for none.
हर सुबह ऑल पर्स क्रीम जगाए ग़िज़ाइयत की लाली जगाए लाली ऑल पर्स दे अपनी काउस को इतना प्यार कि मिल्क की गुडनेस से बनी ऑल पर्स क्रीम जगाए ग़िज़ाइयत की लाली हर बार अब छोटे पैक में भी दस्तयाब है ऑल पर्स सुबह बखैर जिंदगी
Yes! Now that's a real match.
Get ₹100 voucher on Easy Paisa app sign up.
So go on. Score 100 now. और बता
तू बता
और बता तू बता
जो टाइम खातों में लगता था अब वो बातों में लगेगा डाउनलोड उधार बुक
थोड़ा ट्रस्ट तो मस्ट है
Light, big, salty, delicious and crispy bars. Bisconi Crux. तराज 11-11 मेगा डील 11 नवंबर को TCL पर पाएं 8,900 का डिस्काउंट. Add to cart now.
Tricks up his sleeve. That'll be a wide.
Yeah, the gut feel from Kyle Kurtzer would be that this is now the over that Pakistan will try to attack, and he's got his best bowler in. Matchups, yes, but also the situation of the first 3 overs.
That will be after the big build-up I gave him about being one of the bowlers of the tournament. That's 2 wides. What he tends to do is vary his pace very well. Full, he almost bowls like a seamer. He bowls full and quick, and then his slower balls are bowled into the pitch slightly.
Yes, Rich, yes, Rich.
Let's have a look at that. Let's see his pitch map. Watch the difference in speeds. Full, over 100k. They're right up there, the red deliveries. And then under 100k into the surface. Great take. Another wide, but great take.
Yeah, flat and straight, and then into the pitch, as you said. But I'm really impressed with the ability to bowl that Yorker.
Down, yes, Costa.
And Babar Azam free his hands offside. There's no one out offside. He tries to, but he hacks it leg side.
Yeah, just a pressure building, just coming to that stage. There's a lot of chat between the two, Babar and Rizwan, but just feel that it's something to go their way, a couple of boundaries.
The angle, Rizwan was telling him, the angle is very wide on the crease, so it's harder to open up that offside.
Just feel that something's coming, something around the corner.
Catch it!
Hits it hard. Hand on his, hurt his hand. That was a chance, but it was nailed by Babar Azam. Babar just goes to check if he's okay.
That was the better option, just hitting down the ground. That's gone quickly. He's stuck out his left hand. Sometimes they stick, but that just hit him hard.
Now these are the extra deliveries because of the wides. 3 wides in the over. That was the first run off the bat in the over. Very well bowled. Excellent. 18 for none.
कभी मैच देखने के पैसे मिले हैं तो शॉप करें तराज थ्रू सेव योर एंड गेट गारंटीड कैश बैक तो मिले ना मैच देखने के पैसे
और बता
तू बता
और बता तू बता
जो टाइम खातों में लगता था अब वो बातों में लगेगा डाउनलोड उधार बुक
चॉकलेट में मार्शमेलो
Introducing Candyland Mellow. Thick chocolate में छुपे soft marshmallow का yummy combo. Candyland Mellow.
Say hello to Mellow Mellow.
अपने कनेक्ट बाय HBL अकाउंट से यूटिलिटी बिल्स और स्कूल फीस पे करो स्विफ्टली सेफली सिंपली
कनेक्ट बाय HBL अब लाइफ है सिंपल
Outclass performance.
Get free ₹100 voucher on Easy Paisa app sign up.
So go on, score 100 now.
मैंने फैसला कर लिया, बाबा को छोड़ के नहीं जाऊंगा। Too good. लाइफ में गुड से ज्यादा करने वालों के लिए इनोवेटिव, too good.
Oh, should be gone mid on. Can he get back? Oh no! Tried to go one hand, couldn't get there.
Baba just trying to force the pace. Almost trying to hit this off the front foot. It was that back of a length, which is the Sharjah length. Just teasing. Sharif going back just maybe a couple of steps away from him always.
He gets that one, and that's a much needed boundary for Pakistan. They've struggled in this power play.
Yeah, just slightly shorter this time around, and Babar Azam pumps it leg side. In a great position off the front foot, he's just flipped it over the top.
We often talk about the power play. What's it all about? Overs 1 to 6, no more than 2 fielders are allowed outside that 30-yard circle. They're the dots that you can see there. We're only allowed 2 out in this power play, and it's a good time to bat. Oh yeah, that is huge. That is fast hands. That is out of the ground.
Rizwan's zone. He's actually gone to the offside, but the flick of his pads, the shovel leg side is his zone. Slow one, but 2 full. And Rizwan already had made up his mind that anything full is going. And it went a long, long way. 96 meters.
That was some shot. We saw a beauty last night, didn't we, from Liam Livingston of Kahisa Rabada. It was hitting in the other direction. That was a monster.
दराज 11-11 मेगा डील 11 नवंबर को डॉलेंस पर पाएं 22,500 का डिस्काउंट. ऐड टू कार्ट नाउ. दराज 11-11 मेगा डील 11 नवंबर को आईफोन 12 पर पाएं 60,000 का डिस्काउंट. ऐड टू कार्ट नाउ.
That shot. But these wicket keepers do this. They hit them in strange areas. Sometimes it reminds us of Moin Khan. He used to take it off the stumps and hit it over square leg. Rizwan has more of a range. You can go from mid-wicket to behind square with that shot.
Yeah, the other thing he did really well was keep his head down. We've seen that with Martin Guptill at times, just keep his head down. Leading run getters in this tournament. Butler at the top. Asalanka had a very fine tournament for Sri Lanka. And then these two keep each other going. Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan. So a good over so far, 2-4-1-6. There's the Yorker. And a run-out chance. Good fielding.
Just went full. He's again eyeing the leg side, but this time too full. And throw at the stumps well. Oh, yeah, just safe.
Change in the field. The man comes up now, mid-wicket goes back, so there is the option to go offside He is more of a leg side player, as we've just seen. Missed out there, be disappointed. Fine leg was up, but a good over. They needed that, Pakistan. 14 from it, 32 for none.
K&N's free home delivery. Order के लिए call करें 0800 11156. Club members घर बैठे पूरे points हासिल करें. Safe and healthy chicken delivered.
वीकली हेवी इंटरनेट ऑफर मिले पूरे हफ्ते के लिए 14 GB इंटरनेट अभी *270 हैश मिलाओ पाकिस्तानी नेटवर्क यूफोन 4G के लिए सब कुछ तुम ही तो हो
Now that's a catch.
Catch rupees 100 voucher on Easy Paisa app sign up.
So go on. Score 100 now.
ये मेरी नहीं, आपकी है।
हमारी
लाइफ में गुड से ज्यादा करने वालों के लिए इनोवेटिव टू गुड।
फिर ना कहना डिस्काउंट नहीं मिला। 11 नवंबर को रात 12 बजते ही कलेक्ट करो सेलर वाउचर्स, बैंक डिस्काउंट वाउचर्स, फायरवर्क वाउचर्स और एंजॉय करो दराज 11-11। बड़ी सेल की बड़ी बचत।
If any really bad balls, I think that level of discipline will serve them well here. The pitch looks okay now. It's very black and shiny, almost like a surface in the Caribbean. We all looked at it and thought of Jamaica would be the nearest comparison we could think of. Not a blade of grass on it. So it's bound to skid on. Sharif, who was one of the bowlers who made life difficult. The two spinners, the two left arm spinners, did very well using the angle, getting the ball into middle and leg. And just confirmation of what happened earlier today, that this was the game that decided whether India stayed in the tournament. Afghanistan had to beat New Zealand, which they weren't able to do. A comfortable win from this consummate New Zealand side who keep finding a way. They have a lot of talent, a lot of discipline, and increasingly, of course, they know how to win. And in fact, Scotland's best performance in the tournament came against New Zealand. They only went down by 16 runs to that New Zealand side, simple enough. If Pakistan beat Scotland tonight, then they go top of the group, and they will play Australia in Dubai in the semi-final. If they get beaten by Scotland, then they'll come second in the group. Afternoon, Dale. Evening now, actually, in this part of the world.
Yeah, good evening, Mark. Weather's cooled down a little bit nicely here. It's warm earlier when I got here.
Yeah, it's cooled down a lot in the month we've been here, hasn't it? Some of the humidity's gone. It'll be interesting to see whether there's humidity this evening. Baba chose to bat first, and maybe he wants to sort of, if you like, train his players with the wet ball this evening. It's a gamble to do such things. So England, who have won Group 1, will play the runners-up of Group 2. And as I say, that'll be New Zealand if Pakistan win tonight. And the winners of Group 2, who would then be Pakistan, play the Australians.
Nice little change of pace there. Often when you do a change of pace, you see how the ball just kind of follows the arm and can sometimes almost swing, actually. And Sharif just getting a little bit of that through the air and off the surface.
Yeah, Safian Sharif's changes of pace are well disguised too. He's quite a big guy, hustles in and then has some nice variations. That was earlier in the piece. Najib Zadran with 101 points for Afghanistan. Trent Bolt, Tim Southey. What names they are, what performers they've been for so long. Devon Conway took a brilliant catch, keeping a wicket, by the way. Not something he does very often. And the big man hits the deck. Anyway, 6 gone, power play over. It's 35 for no wicket.
Happy Subha, Happy Subha, Happy Subha, all birds ki Happy Subha. All birds, Subha Bakhair Zindagi. Outclass performance.
Get free rupees 100 voucher on Easy Paisa app sign up.
So go on, score 100 now.
मेरी बेडशीट, मेरे कपड़े, मेरी क्रॉकरी और मेरे घर का सामान कहाँ से मिलेगा मुझे हर चीज पे डिस्काउंट?
दराज पे, वो भी 11-11 पे। 11 नवंबर से। तो फिर अभी ऐड टू कार्ट करें। दराज 11-11, बड़ी सेल की बड़ी बचत।
With you, yeah, share every emotion with you.
Oppo Reno 6 series. Every emotion in portrait.
Mohammad Rizwan is a little more adventurous. Anyway, it's going to be Rizwan on strike. Hamza comes back into the attack now. Hamza Tahir bowled very well. He bowled 1 over at the start, and there were 5 dots in it. There you got him. Well done. He deserves it for the first over. Never mind that ball. Great joy out there for the Scots.
Fantastic by Hamza. He bowled the first over. I just got a piece of paper that said this is the first time that Scotland haven't taken a wicket in the power play, and the first ball outside of the power play, he finds a little inside edge of Rizwan. Interesting little celebration there, but anytime you get a wicket against the big teams, you'll take them. And Mohammad Rizwan, he's gone for 15 off 19. Pakistan are 35 for 1.
Introducing Candyland Mellow. Thick chocolate में छुपे soft marshmallow का yummy combo. Candyland Mellow.
Say hello to Mellow.
गार्नियर मेन एक्नो फाइट सोप के मुकाबले में 99.9% पिंपल्स को खत्म करे तो फिर एक्नी, ब्लैकहेड्स, ऑयली स्किन को करो नॉकआउट। नया गार्नियर मेन एक्नो फाइट।
ये मेरी नहीं, आपकी है।
हमारी
लाइफ में गुड से ज्यादा करने वालों के लिए इनोवेटिव टू गुड।
दराज 11-11 मेगा डील 11 नवंबर को जैंगहोंग रूबा पर पाएं 15,000 का डिस्काउंट ऐड टू कार्ट नाउ।
Really difficult. We saw Adam Zampa on a hat-trick the other day, and one of the batters got a bottom edge, and Matthew Wade struggling to keep that catch, and they kind of sometimes stick or they don't. In this case, definitely stuck.
A hat-trick ball, and Matt Wade was a bit more difficult than that in defence of Matt Wade. I know you don't want to defend an Australian, but you can. It's okay.
Come on, boy. Why not, hey?
Right, Hamza Tahir to continue to Fakhar Zaman.
Have you ever played any indoor cricket before?
No, not really. Fiddle about with it at Lords a bit, but no.
The wicket keeping in indoor cricket is absolutely incredible. You watch the way the guys go about their business there. Up to the stumps all the time, to the quicks and spinners.
Okay. See how low Fakhar Zaman's getting. Got his knees really bent low. You have to be low when you bat here. I heard Shane Watson talking to Mike Atherton about this on commentary, and Matthew Hayden was saying it to me earlier today too.
You've got one in here for a couple of balls.
And look at this. I mean, he's not only excited, he's overjoyed, I'd say. great feeling. Scots have played a lot of good cricket to get as far as they've got, and to reach this Super 12 stage is quite an achievement. It's fair to say they haven't done themselves justice in it, other than in a good performance, really good performance against New Zealand. But I think they can take heart. I think there are a lot of really good signs about the way Scottish cricket is evolving. And one of those is their understanding of the game. They got a lot of the detail right. They might not be quite as talented as some of their opponents, particularly a Pakistan side, but they do a lot of the simple things pretty well.
Yeah, and I think all of the guys are just looking to learn. I had a conversation with Mark Watt before the game started. It's always interesting to see guys wanting to learn more.
That's very Fakhar Zaman. He will come down. That ball's spinning into him. Really, if possible, Hamza needs to get it to run across him, because he can hit it miles, this guy. 38 for 1.
ये मेरी नहीं, आपकी है।
हमारी?
लाइफ में गुड से ज्यादा करने वालों के लिए इनोवेटिव टू गुड।
How's that?
Get the ₹100 voucher on Easy Paisa app sign up.
Go on, score 100 now.
Give me light, big, salty, delicious and crispy buzz. Give me Crux. Visconi Crux. 11-11 दोबारा तेरा आगे सारा यारा काम सेव योर का और वो 11-11 भी हुआ दोबारा तेरा ए
Download free app now.
और बता तू बता
जो टाइम खातों में लगता था, अब वो बातों में लगेगा. डाउनलोड उधार बुक.
New Hyaluron Expert Serum. What exactly is a serum? It's a liquid care with our highest concentration of hyaluronic acid to instantly hydrate and reduce 40% of fine lines.
And he made sure he stayed very deep in the crease. He felt that when the ball was stopping in the surface, not getting to you, it was too hard to try to go get it, so rather wait and try to hit it at the top of its bounce.
Yeah, it's good to watch AB when he's batting at his best. He does stay very low, almost hockey-like.
Well, we're all a bit taken aback to see Richie Berrington. I mean, he hasn't bowled yet in the tournament.
Golden arm, potentially. Right arm, medium fast.
It didn't look the most threatening first delivery, did it?
It's just warming up.
Wasn't one to strike fear into the opponent. The answer is anybody can take your wicket, and don't we know that? Might be two here. He's picked a gap. He wants to. They've got to go. They do. Run the first one quick. That's the old adage. He'll probably make the second.
Yeah, often the hard work gets done by all the other well-known players, and then all of a sudden someone who you've never played against or come up against comes on. You feel you need to take it on. He can pick up a wicket.
Well, he's all right because he's the 8th ranked all-rounder in the world, so clearly Richie Berrington has done something with the ball in his past. So I'm told, anyway. I can't say I had that bit of information stored.
Could have had a niggle early on in the competition, why we haven't seen him bowl just yet. He's getting a run tonight, though.
Hurry, really got to hurry here. Very difficult at the moment to hit the big shots, which is why they're scampering singles and twos.
Yeah, Scotland have been very good. Well, good lengths. You can see even from that side angle how low the ball is getting and staying. It's not actually getting really up, making it quite difficult for the batters to get under the ball and create any pace.
I think there were a couple of reasons for Babar Azam choosing to bat first. Yes, I think there was something of a let's, practice everything. Let's be ready to bowl with a damp ball if we need to be in a semi-final or final and understand how batting first works. I think that is a point. But, I also think he felt this pitch would get lower and lower. And he's got Matthew Hayden on his team. And Matthew Hayden has played a lot of cricket here and is convinced that this is one of the surfaces that does get lower and lower.
Yeah, and he's also got, Babar Azam's got a bunch of quicks in his team that you would think that the bouncer is the scary ball, but it's the one that actually stays low that's going to get out a lot of batters in the shorter format.
Yeah, well...
Go! Let's go, get it!
No run from it. Well, particularly for you guys, the skiddier quick bowlers, it can be a godsend for a low bounce pitch. Can't it? 45 for 1.
Outclass performance.
Get free rupees 100 voucher on Easy Paisa app sign up.
So go on. Score 100 now.
मैंने फैसला कर लिया, बाबा को छोड़ के नहीं जाऊंगा। Too good. लाइफ में गुड से ज्यादा करने वालों के लिए इनोवेटिव, टू गुड।
थोड़ा ट्रस्ट तो मस्ट है।
Oppo Reno 6 series. Every emotion in portrait. Weekly heavy internet offer. मिले पूरे हफ्ते के लिए 14 GB इंटरनेट। अभी स्टार 270 हैश मिलाओ। पाकिस्तानी नेटवर्क यूफोन 4G के लिए सब कुछ तुम ही तो हो।
Oh, that's a biggie. That could be one for the road. One for the road.
Watts opting to bowl from behind the crease on that. And Babar Azam saying, I'll have a bit of you, thank you very much. We used to call that the Freddie long ball. And Babar Azam just hit it for a long ball.
Babar Azam's got this wonderful lag, hasn't he? As he goes to hit that shot, you can see it a little bit like a golfer's swing. You've just got a little moment of lag, and then the hands come in, and the timing is just magical. Squeal from Matt Cross of oh no. What were you advising Mark Watt earlier today?
He came over to just talk about swinging the ball, actually, because he likes to open the bowling. He wanted to know how I go about where my wrist goes and what I do with my wrist to get the ball to swing. And I think there's a lot of left-arm orthodox bowlers these days that open the bowling and then they use their arm ball and just get it to kind of drift in or swing. Mark Watt uses that very well. So we had a nice little conversation about wrist position.
Aiden over from here gets Pakistan to 146. Isn't that interesting that he should ask you? There's so much about the Scots players to like. They really want to learn. There's a lot of humility in their camp.
Yeah, it's been great to see all the teams, actually. I've seen the Indian team went into some of the dressing rooms. I can't remember which dressing room. I saw Pakistan go into the Namibian dressing room afterwards. There's a lot of sharing of information. And the smaller teams that have come to this big tournament, they desperately want to rub shoulders with the best in the world.
Yeah, the Scots guys were thrilled when Virat Kohli and the Indian players came in to see them. Rubbing shoulders with the greats. Today they're playing against a modern great. And in this guy, a ferocious striker of a cricket ball. Let's see what Packer Zaman has for us this evening. Mark Watt is in his wheelhouse if the length is right. Nine gone, 57 for 1.
K&N's free home delivery. Order के लिए कॉल करें 0800 11156. Club members घर बैठे पूरे points हासिल करें. Safe and healthy chicken delivered.
New Garnier Bright Complete Tissue Mask, which contains vitamin C and 1 bottle of serum. सिर्फ 15 मिनट में facial जैसी brighter and glowing skin. Garnier Bright Complete Tissue Mask.
कभी मैच देखने के पैसे मिले हैं तो शॉप करें दराज थ्रू सेव योर एंड गेट गारंटीड कैश बैक. तो मिले ना मैच देखने के पैसे.
ये मेरी नहीं, आपकी है.
हमारी
लाइफ में गुड से ज्यादा करने वालों के लिए इनोवेटिव टू गुड. Now that's a catch.
Catch Rupees 100 voucher on Easy Paisa app sign up.
So go on, score 100 now.
You lose one game in the tournament and that only just, and to go out is it's a pill to swallow. I guess in hindsight they'll regret not chasing Bangladesh's 80 odd harder than they did. But there was much to admire about the South Africans in the tournament, and I think they'll much to look forward to.
Absolutely. I just felt like they were getting better and better throughout the tournament. Their first game, there was a bit of nerves around, but then the next four, to win 4 on the trot. Yep, to win 4 on a trot was a great effort. Temba led his team really well. There was a moment where there was some off-field drama, and they still seemed to find their way to win 4 out of 5 games. And unfortunately, on the next plane home,
he's picked out the guy twice. Kyle Cutter is the Scottish captain in that position, and a good fielder, by the way. Hello. Should be caught. Has been. More joy. Excellent from Greaves. Excellent from Scotland.
yeah, Fakhar Zaman not able to put the previous 2 balls away. Both of them short and wide. Cut them to point, found the fielder, and this time a little bit of pressure. Felt he needed to go for it. It's a long boundary out there.
पहले सफी स्कूल से आता और लंच बॉक्स का माल भाई के साथ शेयरिंग इज केयरिंग कर जाता. कभी सैंडविच, कभी कबाब रोल, और अम्मी को दिखाता खाली लंच बॉक्स. होशियार, फिर मस्त जिंदगी बर्बाद हो गई. सफी आता है और नो लिफ्ट, लंच बॉक्स भी खाली. जब से अम्मी ने कनौर नूडल्स इसके लंच में देना शुरू किया, सब बदल गया. माना बहुत यमी है और पेट फुल हो जाता है, मगर ये तो नाइंसाफी है कि अकेले अकेले टिफिन चट कर दिया जाए. अफसोस का मकाम है. होगा मुझे क्या.
मैंने फैसला कर लिया, बाबा को छोड़ के नहीं जाऊंगा. टू गुड. लाइफ में गुड से ज्यादा करने वालों के लिए इनोवेटिव टू गुड.
हैप्पी सुबह, हैप्पी सुबह, हैप्पी सुबह, ऑल पर्स की हैप्पी सुबह. ऑल पर्स, सुबह बखैर जिंदगी. अपने कनेक्ट बाय एचपीएल अकाउंट से बस या एयर टिकट्स कटवाओ स्विफ्टली, सेफली, सिंपली.
कनेक्ट बाय HBL. अब लाइफ है सिंपल.
सबको खिलाओ. कैंडीलैंड की चॉकलेट नाउ, कैंडीलैंड की चॉकलेट नाउ. अपने कनेक्ट बाय एचपीएल अकाउंट से मोबाइल टॉप अप करवाओ स्विफ्टली, सेफली, सिंपली. कनेक्ट बाय एचपीएल, अब लाइफ है सिंपल.
Home Young Credit Union, Home Young Credit Union, Home Young Credit
Visconi Crux.
गार्नियर मेन एक्नो फाइट सोप के मुकाबले में 99.9% पिंपल्स को खत्म करे, तो फिर एक्नी, ब्लैकहेड्स, ऑयली स्किन को करो नॉकआउट। नया गार्नियर मेन